title using the rules of the Mohegan Tribe Department of Athletic Regulation.
His professional record stands at 20 victories, including 7 knockouts. Licona! Standing professional record, 40 victories, including 32 knockouts. Juan Manuel Marquez!
Touch him up, please.
Emmanuel. 12 weeks, which is a long time for one particular style, and then have to.
If you watched Marquez's little brother Rafael knockout punch that put away off, he's on good right hand. 40 of them, losing only a questionable boxing debut May 20.
Seems to be very adept at doing everything. I think it's a
really horrid fight in Las Vegas back in to both of his Mexican countrymen. As I mentioned, Marquez seems to be up and down like a yo-yo. Trained several champions, including Daniel.
In with a red nose.
Claimed he had been in training for a fight a little bit down.
And people are saying that it was unprofessional as promotional company and advertised.
Biggest punch of the round was an excellent left hand.
It's typical of most of the Mexicans. They are pretty.
CompuBox numbers in round 1. Mark in that lost to.
Great combination by Marquez. He's placing.
He says if he had one thing to do over in his career, he wouldn't be quite.
This punch is pretty good defense.
It's going to be hard to get him up to 132 after he'd originally stepped. Licona trying to go to the right hand with the body, and Marquez counting upstairs with the.
To put on weight.
As you said, so it will be very much in this fight at this stage.
Triple left.
Licona's meeting him.
Hard.
Left and a little bit of a right. Good left hook. Licona that he expected to see.
No, I don't think anyone.
And he tough, rugged, and.
That is to have fought a lot in the amateur tournaments here in America.
As a brawler, has boxed.
Raging bull.
Get that left hook to the body in.
It on tape while he's.
A lot of subtle skills, Juan Manuel Marquez.
Yeah, Marquez is doing better that they're used to those body shots.
Double as good as he gets in that exchange.
And the most effective punch in the entire fight has been the left hook to the.
Big at 142 pounds entering the ring tonight. At least he's getting the land punch. Well over the original last minute throw-in substitute for 3 rounds.
Okay, Jim, 30-27, 3 rounds to nothing. Don't know what the heck he's going to hit you with. Sometimes he throws that double left hook, faked it constantly. Jim, one thing on the rules, Larry can't cut him with the laces. California followed with the red duct tape.
Comfortable getting into his rhythm, where it seems that whole situation now.
Marquez clearly jabs in a row, followed by the right hand. Good. Far fewer and much farther between.
As sharp and as crisp as he was. With the same hand. Beautiful
Terrific
execution, yes. Many different things, and at this stage of the fight, it's hard for 2 of my favorites.
Tremendously skilled.
Hear how Marquez is landing clean blows. Good fighters don't. An A-level fighter.
No, and you can. The gap is beginning to widen as the fight progresses.
Percent of them. Marquez averaging 52 punches thrown per round.
Having 2 good champions come.
In as many rounds as possible and see your left hand raised, but still one. Of course, that's one thing when you're training a fighter like Zaragoza, who didn't think about him.
And especially after the way we decision nowadays.
Licona able to get in a couple of body shots there.
That's in addition to shots to the head.
New one turned out to be too brave for his own good.
Larry, for entertainment value, we want between rounds. We'll get a look at 100.
That he is not in
attention in the sport. The 140-pound weight class overwhelmed. All right, the prospect's name is Juan Manuel Marquez.
He's going to be headed towards some big super fights with the guys like.
He's hoping in the future to make either Morales or Barrera had he won.
Down an opportunity to fight an accountant. He sometimes, and this is the difference maybe between.
And a right hand and a right hand.
I wonder if he could have stood up to that stuff.
Personally, I would say no. He's landed with some great left hooks to the hip. Licona doesn't know what to prepare for. Machine, much like Antonio Barrera.
And the one he expected. He's well on his way to in a brilliant offensive show so far against Marcus Licona. 20 of 39 power shots. That's 51% of his power shots. We mentioned Marquez.
Juan Manuel Marquez. Jim, he's just too quick. Got it. Marquez.
The first Gaddy Ward fight, 10-7 for Mickey Ward. As my memory has failed me, the gentleman who's refereeing the bout. So in case you ever wanted to put a face with that name. Licona still.
See there? Marquez alert. Every time Marquez finished.
Well, that's an awfully good yacht. Marcus Licona just looked over at our announce table and gave us a kind of round 7. Juan Manuel Marquez 15.
They had everything to gain and very little to lose. And that he wouldn't embarrass.
Should have been marked closer, showing how dazzling Juan Manuel Marquez's offense can be.
Fighters in the world today and fighting a very credible fight. Rounds of the fight.
Assuming he doesn't get caught with anything big from Licona, it's going to be great work for him.
But physically one of the strongest heavyweights of modern times. And
if you talk about trying to match him against Eric Morales.
Consistent in recent fights. He looked good in some fights and looked ordinary in other fights.
Well, but Morales gets up for the big occasion.
Great uppercut.
And he says that would be the first time he's truly. Right uppercut.
Thank you.
Marquez got great eye concentration and focus too.
Go over there.
When he saw that knockdown.
Up from Pensacola to see this guy firsthand.
Present some problems to Marquez.
Early in his career, we wouldn't have thought Derek
He's improve and improve and improve, where he's setting and becoming stagnant.
I think it'd be surprising to see him score a KO, consecutive knockout, and 11th in his last 12 fights.
Licona has good recuperative talent, so that right uppercut is a. I've saw some of the most unusually executed combinations coming from all the time in perfect balance.
Licona punching from the back seat now.
See, earlier he would always come back with
right hand.
Right hand.
Rock Licona open to cut under his left eye.
That's it. That's it.
Juan Manuel Marquez, a 10th consecutive KO for Marquez. Would he be confident in the big event?
Right.
Both of them have mastered.
If this was a close fight, that cut wouldn't be too deep.
There's the right hand that punctuated the 9th round. Open
to the contest, the official time at the end of the 9th round, Manuel Marquez.